Thomas is not sure this was a very good idea. You don't have to come, man. You can go back to the house. Isaac! Come on, bud! Good boy. Who else do we have with us? Of course we got the buddy. Three-legged unstoppable boy. Anybody else out with us? Okay, we're walking to the top of the property to check out what it looks like. People are very confused about how Safe in Austin had a river going through it when we are not by any kind of body of water. Trust me, I am equally as confused as to why my entire enchanted trail and tortoise habitat was underwater in a flowing river looking thing when there has never been water there before. So we're coming up to the top of the property to show you how this happened. At least the boys are also out of breath, so I don't feel quite so bad about myself. Okay. Woo! This is the top of the property. It's favorite part. We call it Angel's View. There's a couple benches that were installed way long ago by Ben Ford, named it Angel's View. And this is why I always say in all the interviews I do that this is the closest I can get to heaven, where she's waiting for me. Right down, literally like right there, was where the most devastating part of Leander happened, where there are lots of lives and homes lost. But this, you can kind of see how there was water flowing all right here too. But back here is our back fence line. And our back fence line goes up to 5,000. Actually, I'm not sure if it's 5,000. It could be more than that. Acre preserve. Like a big giant preserve. And right here, you can kind of see how it funnels. It sort of creates a funnel right here to this spot, going right onto our property. And then right down this hill that we call our waterfall. It's a big drop off into what we call our Grand Canyon. And it all funnels. So the preserve is like angling down here, angling down here. So water gathered from all of the preserve comes to this funnel. And this has all been cleaned up a bunch, but you can see how it's all sort of up against the fence. And then it comes down into our Grand Canyon and continues down the little Dry Creek bed area. This one looks pretty beat down too, huh? A lot more exposed rock than there was before. So that is the water that was so significant that it gathered into like a creek river situation and followed the sort of angled area down through the right side of our property and just became a flowing, you know, devastating river of destruction that we have literally never seen before. So while it makes sense to some people that the people that are living like on the water, right next to the water, next to bridges and whatnot, dealt with flood issues, that sort of helps you understand. You can see our Grand Canyon sort of right here. Help you understand how people that don't live anywhere near rivers or creeks could get as much damage as like we did. Just happens to be the shape of the land and how it all sort of formed together with more water than it's ever, you know, been used to having before. And it all funneled to one specific area, and that happened to be the right side of our property, where the Enchanted Trail and the doghouse, the neurotypical doghouse, and, well, neurotypical is not fair. Jester's in there. So is Theo. I don't know why I said neurotypical. Definitely not neurotypical. The doghouse, the Enchanted Trail, the tortoise habitat, and Cutie Pie and Friends hangout area. So, at least it's not raining right now. It's beautiful, sunny. It's humid and gross because it poured down rain earlier today. But we're headed in the right direction, and I think that was the last dose of rain we're gonna get for a while. Oh man, I hope so. Because everything is so wet that just tiny little droplets now are just causing it to immediately start flowing in weird places. Anyway, that's the description for people that were confused as to why half the sanctuary got taken out with water when we are nowhere near any body of water. And trust me, my friends, I was equally as surprised, and I have major guilt about what the tortoises and Elsa, our mini horse, and those animals, the Cutie Pie and all of them went through, because I did not even check it until we were well into this issue, because there has never been water on our property before like that, ever, not one single time. So I didn't even consider the idea that there would be a river flowing through all of that. And our poor tortoises had to have been like, what the actual hell? We are not turtles. Why are we swimming for our lives right now? And I have major guilt about it. So thankful that everyone is okay. Thankful that we have been able to get volunteers out to help us get things put back together. And then also thankful that we are able to pay it forward to people that also had a bunch of damage and devastation and are in need of some extra love while they grieve both life and loss. Oh, anyway, all right, check back in later.